My name is Benedict Kiage. I work at Mathare Beijing School as the director of the school. And my role is to ensure that all the programs go on well and to ensure that students are in good condition and they have a conducive environment for studies. SEDO is an acronym of Mathare Educational Development Organization. So Beijing is the capital city of China. So we merged and we partnered so that we got these friends from China. Then the then ambassador requested us to name the school SEDO Beijing for future partnership with the Chinese people and to ensure that the Mathare child gets all the services pertaining education. So that's how we got the name SEDO Beijing. SEDO is around 15 years old.
How did it start? The idea to it being what it is today?
Well, the idea came as a result of the quest for education. A good number of the residents were not able to access education. So first it started as an adult institution, then later it transformed to a formal education practiced in a non-formal education, in a non-formal settlement. So it is by this time, the idea came in 2000, but in 2007, 2006, then the Chinese people came through the UN interns, then a documentary was made, then the Chinese decided to fund the infrastructure, the first part of the infrastructure, and then they funded the second part of the infrastructure. So that's the way it worked. Basically it was founded by a group of members from the community. There were 2 teachers and and other people. Then we sat down, we started by doing tuition to adults. Then from there we transformed because a good number, by then the free education was not there. So when the government initiated free primary education, so that's the when we started doing early enrollment to the students and to ensure that they get quality education. We used to work with the UN interns. These are people who work at the UN headquarters there at Gigiri. Then they could come here on Fridays teaching students English and drama. Then amongst them there was a Chinese who did a documentary, and then she went and shared with their embassy. Then the then ambassador, Mr. Zhang Ming, was touched by this. Then he pledged to come and support the school. So he started by giving us a donation of the building, and through the UN interns, then they did the first block of the building that is standing over there. Then from there we started working with them. The difference is very good and it has created a positive impact, as in the school used to be scattered in all over Mathare, but they consolidated school to one place. Now it is a school. And then the other thing is that the infrastructure is there. They've been supporting things like this, the building, like the building where we are sitting next to, came all the way from China, from SEDO school. I think it is one of its own kind in the area. And they have supported some of the staffs in the kitchen, also some of the utensils in the kitchen and all kinds of the kitchen department, classroom, that is tables, chairs. So the partnership has been good. Like now, so if you walk around, you'll see them doing the renovation of the school and also improving our sanitation block, that is central block, toilets and all kinds of things. It is always a learning process. We don't have like tangible thing which we want them to do. We normally just come in at a point of need and we discuss the need and see on what can be done. Like now, the need is about the students who have completed their KCSE, that is Form 4, to further their education. So recently we had an offer whereby they said at least 3 students will be given opportunity to go and study for free in China. So you see, that one is another step which will scale the Mathare child a little bit further in terms of academics. And also The other thing is just to expand the building and to make sure that we have a bigger space to help us retain a big number of students in the compound. So basically those are the things which are there. But moving forward, this is a school, we would expect that the school expands. We have things like transport system, because most of these students cannot go. Some of them have never been into town, you see. So if the school transport system is there, we can take them to various scenic places. They go and learn some of these things, not just learning them theory in the books and all kinds of things. Like orphans don't totally pay school fees, but the other people pay. There are some who pay a little amount, there are some who pay full amount. But basically it is a low-cost school. Like in rather that, the whole term they pay something like 1,000. The whole term. Some of them would pay up to 500. So it depends. But we charge. We try to charge to help move some of the programs. I think what we can say that there's no child who is private. All children belong to the government, and I think the government should try to focus on this alternative-based academic organization. We try also to supplement and bridge the gap of education by doing provision. Like in the past regime of the Kibaki regime, they used to give us FPE funds, free primary education funds, and nowadays it is not there. So if they can avail such funds like funds to support education in terms of instructional materials, textbooks, feeding program, and all kinds of those things to help support the slum child and children who are coming from the background which are humble, that one can be a good initiative. Yeah.
Well, there are a lot of impacts ever since Msedo ilianzishwa. First of all, kuna kuanga na scholarship programs for students who have done well in the examinations. Wanakuwa connected now donors wa nje so that they can be financed in the secondary education. And I've been one of them. So after I finished my class 8, wakanipeleka kusoma nje and my school fees was paid in full. The journey has been great, really. To be part of something that has evolved after so many years has been quite a benefit, or it has been quite a blessing to see in some ways. The fees here are not very big. The fees are not very stringent to the pocket of the parent, but so it provides a learning space for the children who are here, and also there are free school meals and all that, so the children do not go outside. There are a lot of drugs being done around, so it keeps the children busy at all times, and also while providing them with the education they need at the same time. I think the scholarships to the secondary and university, many children who don't have fees, they select the ones who do well. So it means that the ones who don't have to go to random schools, or some of them don't even go to school at all. And also financing if you can't finance for the secondary education, it means that even when your child goes to university, it will be very difficult to finance them there too. So I think the follow-up of the children who have done well, both in primary and secondary, so that they can fund them at the university, that will be very beneficial.
Mimi ninaitwa Millicent Oira, ni mkaji wa hapa Mathare 4B. Nimeishi Mathare 4B hapa kwa zaidi ya miaka 15 na ninafanya kazi hapa Msedo. Ninasaidia shule kwa mambo ya kuangalia vile watoto wanakula, mambo ya upishi. Na kwangu mimi ningeweza kusema ya kwamba nashukuru sana kwa ajili ya Msedo School, kwa sababu imenisaidia sana kama mzazi. Nimekuwa na watoto wangu wote wamesoma mahali hapa. Wameenda mpaka secondary kupitia tu Msedo, kwa sababu walianzishwa hapa. Kwa hivyo ile jambo naweza nikusema ni ya kwamba nikihimiza watu wote, wazazi wote, ni ya kwamba Msedo ni shule ambayo inasaidia, na ukiwa na imani kwa Msedo utaenda mbele sana. Kwa hivyo nashukuru kwa ajili ya Msedo. Ile jambo ningeomba ni ya kwamba izidi kuendelea, management izidi kufanya kazi vile inafanya, kwa sababu mara mingi sana inaangalia wale watoto ambao hawawezi, wale wazazi ambao hawawezi kulipa fee, wanaangalia sana. Tena wanaangalia watoto wale ambao hawana chakula ya kutosha. Unaona sasa inatengeneza hii chakula Hii chakula labda saa zingine utapata mtoto anabeba akienda nayo nyumbani ya jioni, anasaidia nayo watoto wengine wenye wambaki yuko kwa nyumba. Kwa hivyo ile jambo naweza kusema ni kwamba ninaomba Mungu aweze kuzidisha msedo kwa njia zote, au afungulie njia management ipate vile inaweza kusaidia zaidi.
My name is Mwende. I'm 12 years old. I'm from Kosovo. So the good thing about Mthare is that they provide us with everything that we need, and also we have visitors. Always come and visit us. Let's say, I can't say once because they always come to visit us, and they bring for us textbooks, like the library which have been opened here, and also they bring for us food and clean water to the entire school. And also to have started the project of building the toilets, and also we really truly appreciate them for that. They have good teachers who are caring and they are truly humble. If you have a question which you can't understand, they truly make you understand that question, and that is the best thing about our teachers. First, I'll start with the people of Deltas. I'll truly like to tell them that may God bless them, and they should continue helping the people, and also teaching the livelihood of the Mathare children. And also, the people want to help us, we'll just welcome them and they can help us.